Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Army Black Knights, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Crumpstreet. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception, and you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing they can win this game.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And now a carry here for the fullback. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Or it's snapped to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Looks right for a quick completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Black Knights pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He fires it. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Past the 50. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envisioned this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity. Bang. They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
That sack sets up an important 3rd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powering through.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
They will go for it again here on fourth down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Looking to throw it again. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the Black Knights look to keep this drive moving. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's third down after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage. The defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down and 14. Here Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting to those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned on how this play would work out.
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Downfield shot, balls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the pass is incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the 1st down.
And the Blue Devils have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds his man. It's Boyd.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. We go with a direct snap. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Blue Devils hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Boyd. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Duke. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw.
It's a fumble. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Here's the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Black Knights looking to use the up-tempo offense here. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Army.
Well, they rolled the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick it deep to begin the second half. fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's second down here. He'll ride the back again here. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Pass not complete.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
He hands it off from the gun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Black Knights.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a shot here. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Across the 40. Past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Army. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14.
That makes the score Army 21-14.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it away.
Bringing it out. It's Moore. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Solid game there. Moves the ball up to the 32. The Blue Devils come to the line in a hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's exactly why you dial up a screen. Defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Duke. Kicking team on now for the extra point. It's blocked. It's picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And that pass is hauled in over the middle. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Breaking free at midfield. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And the Black Knights pick up enough to get a first down there. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Those bring up third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score already 21-20.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Grab behind the line. It's Howard. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Army 28-20.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Set to advance on the football. Returner runs out of bounds.
So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils. So they get the touchdown, now looking for the two-point conversion to tie this one up late. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he doesn't make it, stop short, and the defense preserving a two-point lead here.
That keeps the score Army 28.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 41 set to kick this one.
Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. Comes back out onto the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the fourth quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do. But now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Now here's the toss play. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
And the Black Knights lining up here on 1st and 10. Short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here's the second down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Snags the quick throw. Gets into space at the 50. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Oh, my gosh, the defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally with the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback just kneels down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.